Hello, I am Solveig, and I am one of the citizen journalists from the Embassy of the Republic of Korea to Norway. In this video, I will talk about a Korean symbol that it is likely you have never heard about before. Irwol Obongdo. Many symbols have become famous for establishing the royal status of the king during Korea's Joseon dynasty, with dragons being one such example. Irwol Obongdo may be less famous in dragons, but its influence in Korea can still be seen today. You don't have to look further than the 10,001 bill to find it. So, what exactly is the Irwol Obongdo? In summary, it is a motif consisting of a white moon, a red sun, 5 mountain peaks, pine trees, and waterfalls. The colors blue, white, red, black, and yellow were used to show contrasts in a vibrant manner. This was shown on a folding screen behind wherever the king would go. Since the king would mostly be seen in the royal palace, the screen was installed behind the Oja, or the king's throne. But even when he went outside of the palace, there would be a folding screen with the Irwol Obongdo following him. Even in the wake of the king's death, the Irwol Obongdo would be placed behind the Ojin, or the portrait of the king, to show the divine status of the king. It was thus often stated that the Irwol Obongdo would not be complete until the king was sitting in front of it. In this sense, you can see that the Irwol Obongdo was pretty much the symbol of the king. The Irwol Obongdo is pretty to look at, but what do the different nature elements actually symbolize? One interpretation is that the motif as a whole is a visual representation of the poem Chonbo. Another interpretation is that it shows 5 things that protect the king: mountains, hills, big hills, ridges, and rivers. Yet another interpretation points out that the motif shows 4 ways for a king to display his virtue via the qualities of nature: the moon filling up, the sun rising every morning, the everlasting mountains, and the pine trees standing steady. There is also an interpretation pointing out the importance of the 5 peaks representing the sacred 5 mountains of the Joseon dynasty. Whether these various interpretations are seen as separate or as part of a bigger picture, it is certain that they demonstrate the interest in the Irwol Obongdo over the years. How about today? Is interest in the Irwol Obongdo still important for Korea, even though the era of kingdoms and dynasties is over? The symbol can naturally be easily found in many royal palaces and museums in Korea, as well as in historical dramas depicting the Joseon period. Also in K-pop music videos with a historical setting, like Augustus Techita, the Irwol Obongdo can easily be spotted symbolizing the king's status. But you can also find it easily on an item millions of Koreans carry around every day: the 10,001 bill. So the next time you see the Irwol Obongdo, you can now appreciate the long tradition behind the motif. Thanks for your attention.